That there is Beetlejuice making all that noise. He's our #1 rooster. He takes care of the girls. He takes care of them pretty good. He makes sure they eat before anybody else does. So he'll go out there, he'll look around, make sure everything's good, and he'll point to them where the food is, and then he'll go out and eat once they start eating. And he pretty much tries his best to keep them safe. Um, as you can see, he makes a decent amount of noise. But, and there's Debo on the other side. So Debo made noise. He's going to go back through. He's probably coming out the other end. Well, he's still inside the chicken house. But they have this space out here in the run. They have their chicken house here. And then they have the coop back here in the back. Like I said, we got to redo it. But this is where, if we have a chicken that's raising chicks, we let her have this back space. And we close off that door. That way they're kind of separated, but they still see each other. Usually we wait until it gets warm. And then we are actually redoing this run and changing this. So we're keeping this house. And the way this is set up, it can easily be moved. And we are actually building another run over here. So I'll go a little bit closer. My collard greens didn't die after all that snow and ice. I thought it did. But yeah, we're building another run. So we kind of got a slanted roof on it. It's actually pretty big. More space. We can actually walk through here without like bumping our heads. I can't wear a bun in my hair when I go in the chicken coop, just due to the fact that it gets caught on the top of the roof. But with this, we can easily get in and out. The door is a little bit bigger than the other one, and they'll have more space. And what we're going to do, we're going to leave these T-posts up. So we'll have it so one side can, we can plant veggies and stuff in, and then we can take it down so that way they can have fresh veggies to eat. We also are going to put a brooder inside of here as well. That way we have somewhere for the baby chicks, because we're going to hatch out chicks this week. And of course we got all our T-posts, our cow panels there and wood. So still got a ways to go, but this is kind of put together just about in one day. This was going to be a greenhouse, but we changed our minds. So it's going to actually be another chicken coop, a chicken run. So we're going to, this part is actually going to be the run, and then we're going to move our hen house, which is back there, and that extra section, and move all that. And I believe we're going to put that right out here to the front of this, or we're going to take out that strawberry box in the back there and put it up. So we'll see. It's coming together. So we're going to try to have this done by the end of the month. That way, when we get our hatching eggs and we hatch our chicks, we have somewhere for them to go with bigger space and whatnot. And I think we're going to be done after that. We mainly wanted Marin eggs, so we want to get more Marins. We have some Midnight Majesties, and we have one black copper Maron, or black copper Marin. So they all kind of huddled up right here. I'm actually about to give them some scratch, give them something to do. Like I said, I'm gonna send these kids out here to get all the hay out of their watering hole and out of that one and refill it. That way they have something to drink. This one right there, she's an Americana. Then I have no clue what he is. This is Beetlejuice. We got him from a local breeder. We actually wanted hens, and all five we actually got from him. Well, 4 out of 5 actually end up being roosters, unfortunately. So we got him and Debo. And this one right here, she is actually, I believe, a black copper Marin. So she's black and she has that brown on her neck. I don't know if you can get a good look at her. Miss Lady right there. And then we got another Marin. I think that one is a Midnight Majesty, the gray one right here that has the brown kind of coloring on her chin and neck. So we got a couple. And then this one right here with a little fluff on her head a little bit. Just kind of poking around. She is what they call a cream leg bar. She lays blue eggs. We have the barred rocks. They lay brown eggs. We have 3 of the cream leg bars. So there's one right there. 2 right here, and the other one's somewhere else. We have 3 of those, and they give us blue eggs. We have some olive eggers. So some of these great ones of olive eggers, the ones that don't have like the brown neck. So she has that brown neck. I believe she's a Midnight Majesty Marin. And then we have the gray ones, which is the Starlight olive eggers. I have no clue what he is, the little small chicken. He's a rooster. From what I hear, bantam roosters are small, so he's some type of bantam rooster. He's barnyard, like a barnyard mix. I pretty much know what all the chickens are besides the ones we got from that local breeder. We had to cull 2 of those roosters because we had too many of them. So we had 4 roosters in here altogether. So we had to get rid of them. One of them, he crowed all the time, and another one, so we called Jimmy, and we called another one we called Big Bird. Big Bird was really mean. He was stressing the ladies out. He was plucking all the feathers out the back of their necks and their tail feathers. So they were like really stressed out dealing with him, so he had to go. And it took us a while to try to catch him. Now this fellow right here, he's really nice. He treats the ladies well. He makes sure they have what they need. And he protects them. One time, somehow a cat got into our run and he was all over it, trying to take care of business. Debo here didn't really do much and whatnot, but he got named Debo because when he was a baby chick, he would beat up all the other chickens. And then come to find out, he ended up being the smallest one there is. But the one named Big Bird was big as Beetlejuice here. But he was just mean, and he was stressing those poor ladies out. He gave, them ladies, I felt bad for him. So it took us a while to catch him, to try to get him out of there. But he was one mean rooster, so he had to go. So we have 2 roosters to our, 18 hens. So they seem pretty happy now. Everybody looks a whole lot better. Nobody's missing a bunch of feathers. So I think that's because it's been cold and it was molting. She's molting a little bit, but when we had that other chicken, it was just due to just being mean. It was warm. They shouldn't have been molting. He was literally pulling feathers out around their neck. We caught him we felt bad for him. But this dude here, he's super sweet. He don't give us any issues, and he makes sure they're taken care of, and he looks after them. And then as you can see, he's kind of looking at me like, what are you doing? You know. And then we got little fella, Debo, back there. All he does really is make noise, but they've been a whole lot happier since we got rid of those 2 roosters. And egg production had picked up because they were stressing them out. Let's see if any of the other hens are back here. There's one back here. Like I said, we got to clean this area up. We had put some stalks in there from one of the bushes we pulled up, and they eat the leaves off of them. So we got to get this area back here squared away and cleaned up. And as you can see, they got like roosting bars inside of their house right there. And we got to put some more bedding and whatnot in there and get it cleaned out soon. It's almost time for that again. But we kind of made them a like separate place here for when somebody's raising chicks. That way they kind of got somewhere to go. It's quiet, and you don't have to worry about what could happen if they're in with all the other chickens, and worry about them getting hurt. So this part, and it's a tin roof as well. This part was put together pretty well. We're just gonna add this to the bigger space, and this is like set up on center blocks, so we can actually move this house. And we got our boxes hooked up on the side of the chicken coop. And then we have our friend Ryan here. He kind of, when the chickens get to tussling, he kind of breaks up the fights and whatnot. But I bought them this fancy bedding. They did not like it. They did not lay on it. I had to pull it all out and go back to the hemp. When I put it in there, we replaced all the boxes with it. They would not lay. They were laying everywhere else. They were laying all in here in the pen. They were laying in the chicken house. They were laying everywhere. But they seem to like the hemp a whole lot better. And as you can see, some of them are kind of in here, pecking around. And we got boxes on the other side too. So they got 6 boxes all together, but it seems to be they only like these 2 boxes right there. So, and he'll probably stop crowing once I go back inside. But we're gonna get everything switched around and moved, and then we're gonna get some hatching eggs and hatch out some more chicks. So hopefully we get a good amount of hens. One thing I will say is that little black container works better than this watering device we had bought here, because this one gets clogged up a whole lot faster. Even though that has all that hay in it, they are still able to drink water out of it, which is amazing. But that one right there, it just gets clogged up. You can't do anything with. So I'm about to send the boys out here in just a few minutes, and they're going to come out here and dump all that hay out and refill it with some fresh water. And I'm going to give these chickens some scratch, so that way they'll have something to do, and I can show you guys our scratch. Hold on a minute, I'll show you our scratch. We actually mixed up some new feed. Let's see. You have to be careful with the eggs because the dog will eat the eggs. Let's see which tote did he pull in. These are the alfalfa pellets that we've added to it. That is dog food. Let's see. There it is. So there's like kelp in here and a few other things. So I'm gonna give them a couple doses of this stuff here. And as you can see, it has kelp in it. There's alfalfa flakes and some other stuff. I'll have to pull the list up and show you guys exactly what's in it. But as you can see, as I'm walking back and they see this little orange container, they already know that I have scratch. And they are ready. And I kind of spread it out. That way everybody can get to it and whatnot. And I'll give them a couple more scoops of that. But they absolutely love this hay. So I mean, this straw. Well, hay, straw, same thing. So we're gonna put more of this out here. We just put the bales in here whole, and they bust them down themselves. We don't have to break them open or anything. We just drop them in here and they just bust them open themselves, and we just let them have at it. So I'm gonna give them some more scratch, because of course for all of them it's not quite enough. So I'll give them some more. So make sure y'all stay tuned.